How's it going, YouTube? Hazardous here, back to another One Piece opening video. So today we have another case of One Piece Romance Dawn. No, this is not English. This would be another case of Japanese. It's honestly amazing to me with this game that how cheap Japanese cases have remained. It's kind of nuts to me. But if you saw our last opening, I did luck out and get a manga Shanks in the last box. That was absolutely nuts. I don't think we're going to get that lucky this time, but you never know. But you only do get 2 leader alt arts per case, hoping for somebody different than. If you saw the last video, we pulled Trafalgar Law leader, which was awesome, and then we pulled Kaido. So hoping for 2 different ones, but hey, I wouldn't say no to another Trafalgar Law. I mean, he's like one of the best. So why not? So we're gonna go ahead and get in some of these. You get 24 packs per box. You do only get 6 cards per pack in Japanese. So a lot of people ask. I've actually answered the question on the One Piece subreddit. A lot of people ask, what are the pull rates in Japanese? Well, you get half the cards in Japanese that you would in English. So like, whereas you were to get, 2 secret rares of Shanks and 2 secret rares of Yamato, or I'm sorry, 4 of each in English, you'll only get 2 of each in Japanese. Weirdly enough, in the first boxes, there's a YouTuber, I think his name is Joku. He's a dentist. So he has a pretty big One Piece following, I believe. But anyway, his ratios in the beginning was that Shanks would replace a secret in the cases, but in my case, the Shanks actually replaced one of the alt arts, which kind of sucked. Didn't even, at the time, I was just like, I mean, honestly, I don't really care. It's a manga Shanks, so what's the big deal there? Looks like we got a super right here, and it's going to be King. So, so I didn't even think about it until I was going to open this, and I wanted to try to remember, okay, how many hits do you get? So if you get a secret in a box, you only get 3 super rares, and that happens 4 times. Just kind of sucks. There's a leader, Momonosuke, or I think that's how you say his name. So if you get a secret in a box, and it's not an alt art, and you only get 3 super rares with the secret, it's kind of weird because they kind of treat the boxes in Japanese like the secrets are really the chase cards and Caesar Clown, and they're really not. It's really the alt arts. So how it used to be before, they've gone through several reprints with Japanese, and it's still honestly crazy to me how cheap Japanese boxes are with the way One Piece has gotten lately. You think a lot of people would have said, okay, and I've kind of said this, there's X Drake. The English is way too expensive. Let's just open up some Japanese. Obviously, the cards are not worth as much, but it's fun. There's Sanji, and I actually wouldn't mind putting together a full set of Romance Dawn alt arts. We'll see how we do in this case. I don't think I'm going to open any more of this. I might buy one more case while they're still relatively cheap. It's interesting, some of these cards in here, now they're all of a sudden meta. I believe he's played in that Scratch Manapoo, and he's played in the purple Luffy deck. People will say it like Ploofy or something like that, which I think is okay, whatever. And we got Nami. I just sent away 10 of those in pre-errata. Just the regular rares, not the alt art, which I did in my 3 original cases of OP01. I pulled 4 Namis, got them all graded. They all got PSA 10s, and I stupidly sold one of them. I still have 2, but I mean, I think I sold it for like 400 something. So like a year ago, I mean, that was actually pretty good. Not bad. And of course, my dog, every time I decide to do a video, she starts kind of being loud. She's looking out the window. Doflamingo. I'm in the Dressrosa arc right now, so like if I don't want to. All right, so somewhat spoilers. Luffy's fighting in the tournament. So there's Use's kid. So that's 2 supers. The most you can get him is 4. So I believe the leader and altar ones. That's going to be a secret. So we know that this one is only going to have 1 more super rare, and then that should be it with this box. So it's one of the boxes with the supers are definitely not what you look forward to. And there is a Luffy. So yeah, you're essentially getting half in a Japanese box than you would in English. So that's why the boxes, the cases at MSRP are like, they're like around $650 or something like that, or maybe around $700. But I don't think you can find these cases for under $1,000. There might be a few places. You have to kind of watch it because there's Japanese, there's Chinese. Obviously, the Chinese is probably the one that's less popular. But so I don't know. I think the Japanese is probably second only to English, and then there might be some others. So okay, so we got Draco Mihawk. So we know that these packs are not good, unless they changed everything in this. Who knows? But we're just going to go under the assumption that the hit rates haven't changed. But I have seen people pull the manga Shanks before, and it took up the Shanks secret spot. It didn't take up an alt art spot, but in my case, it took up an alt art spot. So, it is what it is. And I forgot to, you know what? We're just going to pull out a bunch of these and stick them up here. That way I can throw. These boxes almost look like they're different color. Kind of like the blue doesn't look quite right to like my other case. So that's interesting, but maybe I'm wrong. You know what? I'm gonna grab the other box real quick and look. Because the other case I pulled the manga Shanks in. I had that for a while. So I guess it's probably about the same. Let's see here. That actually looks different. You probably can't tell, but maybe not that much. That's probably fine. I'm sure it's fine. Okay. All right, second box. Oh, we didn't do our box topper. Let's see who we got here, and it's going to be Cavendish. Which a lot of this stuff in this is kind of showing up and where I'm at in the anime right now with Dressrosa, which is kind of interesting. So Doflamingo is a bad guy and everything else. So, yep. Gordon, who has not shown up yet. At least I don't think he has. Has he? I don't think so. There's Bellamy, yep. But he showed up before, I think even early on, like in Alabasta or something like that, if I remember right. But okay, we need to get all right. So outside pulling another manga Shanks, I guess my number one things would be as far as the leader alt arts, I want Zoro and Luffy. Cat Viper. And then alt arts, In our last case, we pulled Boa. We pulled 2 Zoros, so we really don't need any more of that. I sent them away to PSA. We pulled Luffy. So my big ones would be Nami, and Dracul Mihawk, Trafalgar Law, Eustace Kid. Any of them would be good. Wouldn't mind staying away from some of the Animal Kingdom guys, but speaking of Law, page 1, a little bit of trivia for you, is kind of like the first card that people noticed that, hey, the text has changed on the card. So that's kind of where he was kind of what started the whole pre-errata, because everyone's like, wait a second, the text on this is different. And that was like right at release too. So that's why I always tell people, you really don't know what there's a Usopp. If a case of English Blue Bottom is pre-errata or not. The likelihood that it is probably not very good unless there's a Kinemon. So let's go ahead and get these sleeved up. So yeah, with everything going on right now, OP05 just absolutely going nuts, of course. I'm just waiting. I'm hoping that it just comes down in price. I do want to rip another case, but I'm not paying $3,000 to do so, or whatever it is right now. I mean, if $3,000, you might as well just buy 2 of the mangas or one of the alt arts and maybe one of the mangas. Obviously, you're not going to be able to get. I think this is another secret here. Yep, it's Yamato. All right. So there's that. So we should only be having, we should be getting 3 more super rares in this one too. There's Nico Robin. Tama. She's always off center, it seems. Or maybe it just looks like it because of that on there is covering up. But every one of hers that I have, and there's Punk Hazard, is off center, it seems. So, yep. I have so much bulk of this, it's ridiculous. Gecko Moria. There's Kaido. And is that Jack? Brooke. Uta. I do want to watch the film Red, but I feel like I'm not anywhere close in the anime to be able to watch it. So, we'll see. Radical Beam. Alright, so just looking for some supers here. It'll be interesting to see what later games, because it almost seems like they're not putting Dawn in booster boxes anymore. So you almost have to buy a starter deck to get the 10 Dawn, which people can't even find those now. There's another Nami. So it's kind of interesting how the game's going to play out. Like, people are already selling OP07 for, I had there's a guy on one of the One Piece marketplace groups that was like, offering $1,400 already for it. I'm like, dude, nice Luffy there. The only super rare we did not get a playset of in our last case. Everything else was a playset or 5. Luffy was the only one. So hey, we got a playset of it now. Not that I'm gonna play in Japanese, but But yeah, so interesting that they don't do that. So I guess you get an extra card, or is it one less card, or how is that? We got King. All right, so we know up to the last pack, we got to save one. That's very nice. All right, next box. All right, these boxes with secrets are boring. I have to say, it does kind of suck with Japanese. It's almost like, all right, just do 12 packs. Because it's like 24 packs, and realistically, the only thing that you really care about are the alt arts, and you don't even really care about the secrets, really, right? So let's see what we got here. We got box topper. It'd be nice in OP06 if they do some reprints. There's really a lot of stuff like Borsalino, another cat viper, like Borsalino, and Queen needs a reprint. Like, I know a lot of people are just complaining, but at the same point, it's just like, you could have bought those cards like months ago for cheap. Like Borsalino was like $10, Queen was like $7 or $8, and then all of a sudden they become meta. Everybody buys them out, which is every TCG ever does that. It has people that pay attention to the Japanese meta, and then they just buy out all the cards. And then people call it scummy, and it's a gray area for me. It's opportunistic, that's certainly true, but we got a Kinemo. All right, so this has got to be an alt art box. Come on. And then we're gonna pull another Manga Shanks. I just have a Uta. Getting a lot of the same. I guess there really aren't that many foils in this, so. And this chair just keeps on squeaking. I don't know if you can hear it in the video, but it's definitely bothering me. Kaido. Now, I'm pretty certain in Japanese it's like English. If you see a leader, you know that you're not going to get anything else in that pack. Obviously not the leader alt art. Oh man. Oh, nice. Okay, Odin, who we do not have as a leader alt art. Not the number one I would have picked, but we'll take it. So that means this box should contain an alt art. So that's one of our leader alt arts already, and so we only have one more chance at a Zoro or a Luffy. I saw the green. I was like, to be sure, I was I'm kind of disappointed in that one. I'm not gonna lie. It's new, but so that's nice. It's not a duplicate, but so what am I complaining about, right? It's just not the two I wanted. We'll put it that way. All right. What else do we got here? Yeah, should buy some Japanese of Paramount War and other stuff. I almost have to think at some point that stuff has to go up. Like they must have just, unless they must have just printed an absolute ton of it. But you have to think, you got one country that got all that product, and and then you have English, which everybody pretty much speaks English and plays English. So, and then that's for the whole world. And it looks like we got a king. Nice. Very nice. We'll take that. All right. So that was another box, and then we should have. Is it 3 super rares? I can't remember now. Well, we're gonna open up this whole box and figure it out. There's a Luffy. I think you only get 3 super rares. I think the only box you get 4 super rares in is if you just get a box with an alt art. So yeah. So there is that. But yeah, it's just, man, I know everybody. I'm actually waiting on January 31st to see what happens. I really want to know how much product they drop on the market with this reprint. I don't think the prices are going to go down that much. I think the prices of the manga and the Oda signature will go down as more and more people grade them. And like, I think I saw a PSA 10 the other day. There's another Useless Kid. A PSA 10 of manga Luffy sold for like 6,600. And I think the one before that, like, you know, they've been steadily coming down. And people are still pulling them and saying, hey, should I get this graded? And I'm like, well, you can either sell it raw for right now for 4,500 or send it to PSA. You know, even if you do it like express level or something like that, it's probably going to take a couple weeks. By that time, you know, that manga Luffy might be like 5,000 in a PSA 10. It's just a risk is all. But I mean, you know, it is what it is. There's Zoro. First time seeing him as a super rare. And then I'm going to say we're not going to get any more supers in here, but we'll see. I love that they have the pull tabs in this. And like the other day, no offense to whoever it was, but I posted a video about I've gotten into collecting the tournament. So that was 3 super rares. So 3 super rares in the boxes with the alt arts. All right. So I've gotten into collecting the tournament kits, buying those and opening packs and stuff. I have a 3 and a 5 still left. I think I'm gonna keep them sealed. So I opened 2 of each. I opened 2 more off camera, and this guy had put in like, oh, you should use scissors like for this. He's like, you know, use scissors for it. Don't do the pull tab because you're gonna ruin the card and blah blah this and that. Oh, nice one, Elvita. That's probably one of the top ones of that. And I was like, all right, maybe I am ruining it. So I did that to a few packs, and I cut a card. I cut a Winter Luffy out of a Volume 5 one. I mean, it's like a $25 card right now. It's like, okay, but down the road, it had to be Luffy. Like, come on, why did I do that? Yeah, that's so stupid. And I was just like, all right, never again. And I get it. It does make sense. Like, you know, I should have been more careful. I mean, it's just dumb, just idiotic. I couldn't believe I did that. But I'm thinking in my head, I'm thinking, geez, well, where else would you think? But I was like, why did I listen to that guy? Jeez. But it's okay. Not his fault, you know, or her. I don't know who it was. But, yeah, it's all good. All right, we got something in here. Oh, nice. Yeah, okay. Happy now. I'll take that. Getting a Luffy and Odin, I'm okay with that one. I will definitely take that. All right, now we got another alt art in here. We should have man, there's like too much in the background. Well, I guess as long as you can see the cards here, that's all that matters. Like the cards I'm opening, I guess it doesn't matter if the back is blurry, but maybe that annoys some people. But I don't know. Tell me in the comments if that annoys. Like, I usually don't stack stuff on the back. I just wanted to get everything out of the box so I could throw my wrappers in it. It's just a little bit easier to clean up at the end. And it's kind of late here, so It's like about 10 o'clock at night. So I'll probably go to sleep after this. So, and dream of One Piece cards. Nice alt art there. Yeah, super happy about that one. The only one I would have rather had than honestly, the Luffy is probably my main one. Zoro would have been great just because he's so playable. So, like, from a standpoint of when you think about that from a playable, I mean, Luffy's probably the most popular character, I would imagine. One of my favorite characters in the anime is Law. So, but like, I can't wait to get to the Big Mom's pirates, and I know that's a ways off. I don't know if that's Wano or which one, but ooh, nice. Yeah, just talking about him, and we pull him. Very nice. So far we have 4 cards. Oh, I don't want to jinx it. Awesome. I love that. Room. That's sick. Wow, we have not pulled a super yet out of this. So we should have 3 supers still. Punk Gibson. So yeah, I play yellow. So I play the Katakuri deck. I didn't really like Enel. I think that's how you say it. I mean, it's been a while since I saw him in the I mean, he just had that one arc, but the Sky Pia arc, or what was that? Gosh, it's been like a while since I started. Like, once I finish them all, I'm gonna have to go back and watch them all again. Jeez, it's so much. I mean, I'm trying to get through them, but then again, oh, nice one, Boa, super. So, you know, but yeah, so here I am playing yellow. So, you know, I'm playing with all these characters. You know, my leader's Katakuri. Have no idea who Katakuri is, what Katakuri's powers are. I'm assuming devil fruit powers. I don't know what Big Mom's powers are. I know she eats candy a lot. Because you see her like around the Fishman Island saga or whatever. And then, like, you know, the entire deck is like characters that I have no idea who they are except Sanji. Because he's like Vinsmoke family or something like that. Yeah. So I'll get to that stuff. But yeah. So yeah. Oh, another king. All right. A lot of him so far. That's kind of interesting. All right, so we got our 2 leader alt arts out of the way, and we got Thunder Baga. We got our 2 of our secrets out of the way, so that's interesting. Now, realistically, I was just about to say what I want is a Nami. I want the Nami alt art. That'd be my big want. Now that we got the leaders out of the way. A lot of people would probably say, "Oh, you might as well just sell the rest of those boxes." I mean, you already pulled the leader arts, right? That's just crappy. There's a Law. That's one thing about this game. It's just it's just the way Bandai does cases. They're very easily, you can easily figure out what is what's left in them. So, like, a lot of people try to make a claim that the booster sleeve the booster sleeves are better. You know, the one that the hanging sleeves that you buy in the store and say if you can find them, pretty much. But I bought 3 displays from a Five Below near me, and every one of them was exactly like a box display. And I'm pretty sure that we got Cat Viper again. Is that wait, that's the first time I pulled him. Okay. So I got 7 super rares, and then I got 7 super rares, and then I got like 1 alt art and 1 secret in one box, and then the other box had 7 super rares, just like you would get out of a regular box, and then like 1 secret and 2 alt arts, and then the other one had 7 super rares, 1 secret, or 1 alt art. So I mean, it's like, you know, people are, if people know what they're doing, they're opening those up until they hit all the hits, and then they sell the rest of the sleeve boosters for more than what you would sell one of these boosters for. And people think that, oh, these aren't like searched or anything, but yes, they are. So be careful buying sleeve boosters. At least, I mean, it is anecdotal, but it makes sense. It's a sleeve booster display is 24 packs, a booster box 24 packs. So it completely makes sense that that's how they would do it. So we got a law here. It's interesting. The 4 boxes we opened were all the 3 super rare versions. So I guess there's 6 boxes. It's going to have 3 supers, and then there's 6 boxes that are going to have your alt arts, and they'll have 4 supers, right? Those 4 boxes will have secrets, and the secrets have 3 super rares. Then the 2. Ooh, man, another law? Wow. Okay. I'm not upset about that. I mean, I feel like that's one of the better alt arts to get. Certainly is. All right, so what are we gonna do here? We gotta get some of this stuff back here. All right. But and then a lot of people would say, well, you get that alt art, and then nothing else is in this box. Since I've already pulled the leaders, I would know there's a Nami that there's not anything more in this box, but I want the supers. And then I don't mind having a bunch of dead packs. I have been grading packs some, but only English so far. I don't know if I'm ever gonna. I don't know. I graded 10 of them, and I sold a few on eBay, but they're just not really. I don't think they've really caught on for people yet. I did sell one of the PSA 10s. I think it was like for $350, but there's a Kaido. First time I pulled him as a super. Yeah, so like even him, I've heard him mentioned in the show. I know he's one of the 4 emperors, but I have no idea what his powers are. But looking at the cards, I know that he can turn into like a flipping dragon or something like that, some crazy thing. So, we got the alt, Luffy alt, which I think that's going to be very popular. That'll probably be one of the most popular dons outside, like stuff you get at tournaments, like kind of like the winter ones that or the participation that. It's like one don for each of the members of Straw Hat Crew. Oh, man. Jeez. Annihilate that one. See if anything is good in there. X-Drake. Okay. So, like, I have... Who do I have? I think I have Nami, Brooke. Who else? I think I have 3 or 4 of them. They're from the... Like, if you do the online... which I forgot about the February one coming up, and I didn't sign up, so I'm on the waiting list. But I think the PPG event, if you get on the waiting list, you can usually get in. But we'll see. I just want to do it to get the participation packs. But the last time, I've won a couple matches each time. But the first time I played, I was playing yellow, and like everybody was playing Whitebeard back then, and Whitebeard was tough. Like even. Like I honestly play on the sim a lot, and I haven't seen Whitebeard in a while. It's actually the first time playing on the sim. I kind of feel like that it's such a diverse, like, yesterday it was like blue Dofi deck from OP01, and for a while there it was like Sakazuki, Purple Luffy, all that, which I don't mind playing against them because they are meta, but it was kind of refreshing yesterday to play against a bunch of different decks, and I did pretty good. I think I won against the Doflamingo deck. I can't remember what else I played against. All right, there's our last super on the last pack. I don't mind that. So very nice. So yeah, 4 supers in that box. All right. What is this? Box 5? 1, 2, 3. Oh, box 6. Wow. Okay. That works for me. Halfway through after this. That's not bad. All right, we're going to try to stack these suckers. There we go. All right, see who we have. A lot of people call him Doggo, I think. It's kind of weird to get 3 of him, though. I don't know what his name is. I can't remember it from English, but it's just kind of weird. You would think, like, I think there's 6 of them. You think you'd get 2 of each. I think you got that in English. It seemed like just perfectly, you know. There's another Nami. When they do a manga Nami, oh man, people are gonna go just absolutely bonkers when that happens. My goodness, I'm pre-ordering as many. That's why I pre-order is like. I have to say, I did pre-order 3 cases of OP06. One of the places I did it from a couple different places, but one of the places I did it from was Clutch Cards, and they like had a real bad time with OP05 and just canceled a lot of people's orders. They weren't like communicating with people because they were building their new store and all kinds of stuff. It was just an absolute debacle. So I'll be surprised when I get it. But I haven't even pre-ordered OP07 yet. I'm honestly just kind of taking the chance. Like, all right, so if it's Nami or something like that in the as a manga, that would suck because those cases are not coming down in price. But honestly, if I can get like 2 cases to rip, that's all I really care about, and then I'll just buy singles for the rest. But I just ooh, is that a boa? It is. Nice. That's our second boa. Pulled one of her in the other case as well. Very happy with the alt arts in this. But although it does kind of suck, I mean, getting duplicates does suck unless they're like good duplicates. Obviously, I mean, nobody wants crappy duplicates, but you know. So, I mean, if you're going to pull someone, Bo is not a bad one to pull a duplicate of. So, we've actually done quite well so far. Interesting how they, Bartholomew, he just like, they kind of made him like this fanboy. It was really weird. Like he shows up in the tournament and he's like, oh, I'm going to kill Straw Hat and blah, 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 this and that. And then next thing you know, he's a fanboy. I was like, what? I'm very confused. Oh, did I miss something here? Is that 3 supers already? Oh, maybe we'll get lucky and hit the other super and be able to save some packs. I wonder if I'll have to put a set together of supers for my niece. She might like them in Japanese. That'd be kind of cool. She's the one that got me into One Piece. She's my oldest niece. She just loves like all sorts of Japanimation. She draws and does all kinds of like. She's actually going to college right now, and she's about to graduate with like a graphics design degree, I believe. I was just like, there's not a lot of money in art, but if you're good at like graphics design and stuff like that, then you know that's definitely something that you can do as a career. You know, STEM. That's what you go into. It's like, you know, there's certain careers are very admirable, like teaching and things like that. But if you want to make money, go into STEM. I'm glad I did. I was showing my my collection of the OP01 and OP02. I was kind of flexing a little bit on my. I had finished the PSA set registries of both OP01 and OP02. months and months ago, like summertime. I think I had completed it or something like that. And I just never got around to. I decided, you know what, I'm gonna take a picture and put it on Reddit and see what people say. I got a lot of downvotes at first. There's just a lot of salty people on there that are just like really jealous. It's kind of sad to see it, but you know, it is what it is. But a lot of people were very, very nice about it. You know, they asked me a bunch of questions on grading. They asked me what I use to display it, which is a DTOF IKEA tablet cabinets, which are not very expensive at all. Man, I've been seeing Caesar Clown all over the place. They're like, I want to say like $80. If you buy one, you have to pay shipping. If you buy two, though, you don't have to pay shipping. I think the way it works, which is kind of interesting. I swear, it's like the last pack is always a super rare. This is really weird, unless it's in this one, and it's not. Every one of these boxes, which I don't mind, they're just a bunch of dead packs. The only thing I would be using them for is maybe saving them to like grade someday or something like that. So we'll take another kid and get into box number 7. All right, where you at, Manga Shanks? Come out to play. I'm gonna have to get a whole. I put. I have a 5,000 card box for like each set. I think OP01 actually has 3 boxes, but. And then like 2 and 3 are kind of together. Like I only opened one case of OP03, and I bought another case for, I think it was like $1,300 a few months ago, like in November. And then they shot up to like $2,500, and now I'm like, okay, I'm not opening up that. Nice Corona. It's a nice one to have. Very cool. Yeah, so they went up crazy in price, and I was like, well, I'm not opening that up now. I mean, but the thing is, I need a lot of the cards in it. So I need Katakuri leader. I need Nami leader. I didn't pull either of those in my case. And I need Iceberg leader. All those like just went up in price a few days ago. Like, so, oh well. It is what it is. And I never pulled the manga Shozu King either. But the way I look at it, I mean, if I really wanted to, I could sell the case for $2,500 and take that money and buy all the cards I'm missing, which is a smart thing to do. But I'm just gonna wait. Maybe pull. Maybe see down the road if they do. Like once Katakuri is no longer relevant in the meta, I'm sure the leader card will go down. But I actually did lose an auction. I bid, I think it was $270 on a PSA 10. And some other guy beat me in an auction, and oh wait, that doesn't go there. That goes there. And I was like, okay, I'll pick him up someday. And now raw is like $270. So pretty nutty if you think about it. Just things just keep going up and up and up. And a lot of people like myself like playing Charlotte Katakuri, but you know, I'm perfectly fine playing with the paper version. You know, like this, that does just the same. I mean, yeah, I if people want to bling together decks and whatever and show off, fine. You're more than welcome to, but you know, yeah. Zoro. I have not seen many of him. I think just one other, actually. And I've actually only one other Luffy, too, I think. Is that 3? That's 3 supers, isn't it? So if we get an alt art, we know there's only one more. I'm going to open up that last pack. Jeez. That's where it's at. It'd be nice to pull one of the secret alt arts, too. I really want the Yamato. Probably that and Nami are the alt arts I want the most. Oh, Sanji and Sanji. I was just about to say Sanji. Very nice. Sweet. All right, we're going to open up the last pack real quick. See if it happens. See if we get our 4th super rare in here. I doubt it because there's an Otama. All right, maybe not. That didn't work out. There's our alternate one. Just so good. Phenomenal card quality. It really is. Bandai is just top notch. I was talking to a guy on Reddit, and that was another thing. Yeah, I was talking about that earlier. People are just asking me questions about grading and stuff, and there's always one guy that talks about how BGS is better, and it's just quite honestly, it's the thing they say in cards. Buy the card, not the grade. It's just that there's plenty of PSA 10s out there that the card is just as good as a black label out there. I mean, that's PSA's highest rating. And a black label's BGS is. Now, obviously the thing about a PSA 10 is they're a little more lax on centering, but there are a lot of PSA 10s there that have 10 out of 10 centering, on the front and the back, which a black label supposedly has to have. And, it's all subjective. And then people are like, what did he say? It was like, you could, like a BGS 10, if you send it to PSA, it would get a 10. Or what did he say to me? Yeah, if you took a BGS 10 and you sent it to PSA, you'd get what did he say? I can't remember now. Dang it. Okay. That doesn't make sense. I'm almost positive he said something like you could take a BGS 10 and send it to PSA and you'd get a PSA 8 or 9. But that would seem to indicate that PSA was a harder, tougher grader. Oh, I think I don't remember now. Oh, well, it's not important. I'll try to think about that. Man, we are going to open up all the packs of this one too. Goodness gracious, this is crazy. Nami. It's like in the second to last pack now, right? It's going to be a Luffy. Nope, Kaido. Alright. Alright. 5 more boxes. Now I gotta clean all this up. This is kind of crazy. I've actually opened up all the packs. I'm not gonna have very many spare packs, which is fine. Oops. Alright. That's why that did not damage the card. At least I don't think so. Did it catch that? Might have. Alright, maybe that guy was right. No, it looks okay now. It's fine. Alright, so what we're looking for now, Manga Shanks. I don't know why I say Shanks. I don't get it. Why do I keep doing that? Manga Shanks and Nami. Those are big ones now. Draco Mihawk. Of course, I'm going to get 2 secrets in 2 of these 5 boxes, unfortunately. So there is that. So we got 3 shots at it. 3 shots. That's another thing too, people a lot of people will save the packs. I like to, but you are taking a chance. I mean, there could be a situation where Bandai messes up and they put more hits than they should in a box, but I've just not seen it. They are really I have not seen a case of Dragon Ball Super that has more than 2 secrets. I have heard of it happening before, people claimed, but it's Bandai just seems to be very, very spot on with. We got to use this kid. Whoops. Whoa. Almost lost that. Okay. All right. Let's move this over here. That over there. That there. And we'll put these back there. Make a little bit more room here. All right, come on. Where are you at, Nami? Oh, and it's a secret Shanks. At least I said Shanks. Whoops. That goes there, and there's alt. It almost seems like we get the hit and then we pull the alt Dawn like in the next pack. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Yeah. So what? They look like OP05's been out. There's another Nami. A little over a month. You're gonna have OP06 in 2 months in the mid-March. I know one place I'm definitely gonna get it. They're usually pretty good. I can't remember who I ordered it from. The only thing that worries me is the clutch cards. I did order 2 cases from them, but I was kind of late to. I don't know why I've been so late to the party on this, but now it's just like it's like if OP08 pre-orders came up right now, people would be buying them out. Like, it's crazy. It is like, I kind of have to feel at some point Bandai's just going to be like, all right, we're going to make a ton of this because, but you have to also think like OP04, OP02, OP03 and OP04 were not that hard to get, especially OP04. Like, those cases were MSRP. They really weren't like, you know, people went crazy when they first came out, but then like when OP03 came out, like, you know, I bought a case of OP02 in November for like $1,700, you know? I mean, now they're like, let's say like $4,000. It's so ridiculous. It's like OP05 just did so much to this hobby, like for better or for worse. I only pulled one super. This is really weird. They're like all at the bottom. Well, there's a second one. Yeah, it's just, you know, prices on everything are going up. People come in. A situation like this happens and people see opportunity and they jump in. And then, you know, Leonhard did his video on it and Rudy from Alpha Investments did his video on it. And that's just, people saw it as, oh, I can get in on this. And I think you're going to have a lot of people that, if you've heard the greater fool theory, don't be the greater fool. Like the last person holding the bag, the last person that, there we go, Kaido. Last person paying $5,000 for that Luffy before it starts going down in price. You know what I mean? Because with this reprint coming in January, it's like, if they, I mean, even if all the cases sell out, you know, the case prices don't go down, you're still going to be adding manga Luffy's. You're going to be adding manga Law. You're going to be adding manga Eustace Kid and the signature card to the supply. Eventually, it's going to reach a saturation point. Ooh, nice who's who. And you're going to run out of people that are going to pay $5,000 for, you know, the Luffy, the manga Luffy. So, but a lot of other things have been going up lately. I've been meaning to pick up a lot of stuff for a long time, and then it's all just shot up. Like, I meant to pick up a manga Soja King and a manga Sabo, and I just kept holding off and doing other things, and then all of a sudden, bam. Now it's just like gone crazy. So that's going to cost me a little bit more, but it is what it is. Maybe I'll just hold off, see what happens down the road with the game. I mean, what? I'd much rather have the manga Shanks and the Ace like I do. We got another Crocodile. So, because Shanks is just going to, he's nutty. All right, so we had 3. Let's see. Let's get a secret box out of the way. Should have 3 alt arts left. So let's see who we get. Our last case we did get 2 Zoro duplicates, but this case we got 2 Law duplicates. But, you know, I ain't mad about either one of those. So Maybe I should just pick up a Nami. Or maybe there's a Manga Shanks in here. That could be it too. A lot of people are saying that, like, in Japanese they're 1 in 5 cases, but in English they might actually be like 1 in 2 or 3. Maybe they're 1 in 6 in Japanese and 1 in 3. But I've only pulled 1 Manga Shanks in OP01. I didn't pull. I opened 2 cases of OP02. Didn't pull Manga Ace. I had what is this? Oh, Punk Gibson. Oh, there's a leader card. That's why. Oh, Zora. I think that's is that the first leader Zora we've pulled? Wow. It was. How crazy is that? Need more leader cards in Japanese. That's not a lot. But yeah, so I mean, it is what it is, I guess. But it just seemed like the mangas, like, I was watching Joki and like he opened up like 4 cases and he hit every single manga and he hit the signature. I think he opened up 1 case, he didn't hit one of them. I was like, man, I hit one. Granted, I did only open up 1 case, but I was pretty disappointed I didn't get a manga or anything. It just seemed like, I think this one guy on Reddit opened up 10 cases. He got like two signature Odas and like 2 mangas in like 10 cases, or he might have hit all 3 mangas or something. It was like crazy. I was like, there's no way with 3 mangas that they're 1 in 5. They're the same odds as like a Manga Shanks. I kind of feel like they just put the exact amount of nice Zoro there. I think the way they did it personally is I think they just made it so the Luffy is just as hard to pull as the Shanks, but so is the Kid and the Law. So you're just going to get more mangas, but it's going to be hard to pull all 3. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like, I think somebody was saying like Kid was like 1 in 5, Law was 1 in 6, and Luffy was like 1 in 8. Well, at that point, they're still like 1 in 5. Because if you open up 15 cases, odds are you're going to pull 1 of each of those. So they're still 1 in 3. Or 1 in 5, I'm sorry. So maybe it's something like that. Maybe the Luffy's just harder to pull. But if you look at the pop report on PSA, I would be sure that Luffy is probably the most highly graded one. But have we pulled anything here? We're still looking for a secret, right? And we have 2 supers. I think this is a secret one. It's got to be, because there's going to be a super here and a secret. I don't think we're going to get 2 supers. So this has got to be a secret box. Well, there's 1 super. It's going to be Boa. I guess it could be 2 hits in a row. 3 hits in a row. It would have to be. Or one of these is a... Oh, there it is. The secret. So, okay, cool. We're staying with our just 1 pack. Nice to have some spare packs. All right, so what do we got here? 3 more boxes, 3 more shots at and if the cases are actually the same as like kind of how my last case was, we still have a shot at Manga Shanks. So that's kind of cool too. Whoa, I just destroyed that. Okay. Yeah, I gotta be really careful about this. Goodness gracious. Alright. I gotta watch that. That guy wasn't wrong. Like, yeah, okay. I need to just be better about, like, if they're the box toppers, I need to just cut them. I'm going to ruin some cards doing that. I mean, I know I cut that 1 card, but I think that guy's probably kind of right. I was like, I got this. Nah. And then just barely clipped it. I was like, oh, man. It's It's like maybe they won't notice at PSA. Whatever. They're going to notice. They're going to notice. All right, where are you at, Nami? Nami, Mihawk, Manga Shanks. That's who we want. We want a Nami in one box. We want a Mihawk in another. That's not them. All right, so what was this? All right, that was a secret one. Okay, so that's one secret. Should get 4 secrets and an alt art in all 3 of these boxes. I kind of like that. We're keeping the 3. We got all the secrets out of the way. So, all right, ooh, is that king again? Ah. All right, not happy about that. I have to admit, I'm not happy about that. That's not a duplicate that I wanted. But hey, it is what it is. Oh well. Let's get our other 3 supers in here that we're sure to get. Now there's another king. So I'm anxious for like him to show. Like the dude has like fire coming around. I'm like, what's his power? What double fruit does he have? That's what I'm wondering. Well, that actually is kind of disappointing. You get 8 alt arts, like, well, 2 leader alts, and then you get 8 regular alt arts, unless you pull a Manga Shanks, which I'm completely thrilled that I did. I only got 7 last case, so you get 8, but it's like I got duplicates of Law and King, which the Law I'm quite happy about, but not really happy about duplicate King. That actually really sucks. But the only duplicate so far from my first case was Boa, so that's one thing that was kind of cool. A lot of Punk Gibson, it seems. It's pretty crazy. All right. Crocodile. I would definitely say this case has been worth it, though. I think it was about 900. What I want to say. It was on sale. It was weird. I was gonna buy it for like 1,000, and then when I put it in my cart, it was like 10% off. I was like, okay, cool, thanks. It was like premium Japan or something like that, I believe what it was. Which is quite neat. All right, we're gonna go from the bottom. Could have been a mistake. Watch it be that one pack right there. There it is. Nice. We made the right call. That's 4. Very cool. Makes me want to buy it. Now I want to buy another case of this just to keep sealed. I always say that, and then I end up buying them. Opening them, I'm sorry. But yeah. Alright, so this one is how we do it. It is going to be a blue one. Nope, it's Cavendish. I was incorrect. I was wrong. Alright, come on, Nami. Nami and Mega Shanks. King's dummy silly self came out twice. One was okay, but twice not cool, man. Not cool at all. So we got a Zoro. Just needed that. Always take a Zoro. All right, let's get this. Here we go. Had to get my sleeves up. Come on. Momo. I just call him Momo. That's just easier. Momo Tsunanuki or something like that. What is it? Something Momo Nasuki. It's like Kinemon's kid or something like that, right? Them all running around with fake white mustaches trying to act like old people. It's like, yeah, you guys aren't fooling anybody. Mihawk, him and Law are probably my two favorite characters. Well, I mean, obviously, I like Luffy, I like Law, I like Mihawk, I like Zoro. I mean, there's so much to like, so many good characters in it. Nami, I just wish Nami would like certain things. You're just kind of like, okay, like it's weird when there's only two people right now on the show. Well, okay, never mind. Chopper has... Why did I do that? Chopper has double fruit powers, right? And Luffy does, and Nami or Nico Robin does. So like Zoro, he's a swordman, he's fine, but then there's a Luffy. Man, we have not pulled very many of him. It's kind of very odd. But you have, is that 3 supers already in this box? Jinbei's a fishman. He doesn't have a double fruit, I don't think. But then, like, you got, oh man, Queen. Nice. Okay, we'll take that. I mean, from a cost perspective, that's not really who you want to get, but I don't know. Yeah, not too high about that one, to be honest. I was kind of hoping to stay away from all the Kaido stuff, but man, we seem to have kind of hit it there. All right, let's just keep going. And then we'll have the one more box. One more chance at Nami. I feel like it has to be Nami or Shanks to kind of save this case. It's been a decent case, but the 2 kings and the queen kind of just like kind of killed it a little bit. But Tulaw, great. Boa, great. Luffy, great. Sanji, great. I forgot about the Sanji. That was pretty cool. So, I mean, I feel like the only thing we're really missing now is just Nami. Where are you at, Nami? There's a Boa. That should be it for that. Last box. I'm getting tired too. Alright, let's move these back some. You know what? We're actually going to do some of this. We'll have, there's a king. There is a law. You know, we're going to do that. Wait. Nope, we're going to have to put the box down there, won't we? Alright, let's put a couple of these out here. We'll put the queen out here. And then, not the other king. Put Sanji. And then Boa. I mean, when you look at it like this, that's a pretty good case. And then 2 law. I'm quite happy with that case. I mean, that's pretty good. I mean, we got 3 cards that we were like out of the you get like 14 hits in a case. I would say the Odin I didn't really want that much. But, 4 cards that were kind of like, meh. And then the rest were just like awesome. Law, awesome. The Luffy, awesome. Boa, awesome. Sanji, awesome. Can't complain. All right, what do we got in this last box? Can we do it again with the last box magic? Let's see. Yes, Almeida. Nice. I think she's the one you want, really. I think her and Perona is actually, I think, very playable, I want to say. But I could be wrong. I think she was pretty playable in like a blue deck or something at one point in time. Or blue-purple, maybe. I got Boa right off the bat. That's good. Seem to get a lot of her. I'm pretty positive I did not get a playset of Luffy again. Seem to get a lot of King though. No way. All right, hold on. We're not going to ruin these cards. Usopp. I will not wait for the season 2 to come out of the live action. Nice, Law. I mean, just look at like, that's great artwork. That's awesome artwork. But then that, I mean, wow. Absolutely sick. And like his devil fruit power is really neat. Like it's crazy the stuff that he does, and I can imagine like later on in this series a lot of the things that he's doing. But yeah, I want to see kind of like the 3 captains, him and Luffy, and I guess Captain Kidd get together there for a while or something. I don't know. We'll see, but yeah. Yes! Yes! Woohoo! Got it! Oh, man, that's awesome. Oh, I saw the blue skies, and immediately I was like, oh, got her. Yes. Oh, sweet. Nami-san. Nami-swan, or whatever he says. Oh, that's awesome. I'm pretty happy about that. Oh, sweet, sweet, sweet. That made that case right there. I mean, it's not a Manga Shanks, but that's the next best thing in my opinion. Pretty awesome. All right, let's see what other 2 supers we get from the rest of these packs. That was great. What a way to end it. Can't beat that. 2 waifu. And they got Sanji with his 2 ladies. Yeah, that's what I was saying about Sanji. I was like, how did he blackleg Sanji? Ooh, nice, Luffy. How did he like train for like Diablo Jambe and stuff? Like, it seems like, I don't know. That just like, wait, he doesn't have any devil fruit powers or nothing. How does he have like flame legs? I don't know how he was able to do that, but I guess obviously it was in the 2. Nice, Zoro. So, okay, we're good on supers. Excellent. Wow, that's like half a box there. Very nice. Very, very nice. Very cool. All right, I'm happy with that case. No Manga Shanks, but we pulled some of our main ones. Actually, yeah. Really. Again, though, with no alts. No secret alts. Which, I wouldn't have minded having one of those to replace one of the King or something. But So let's get all these out. We got the all right, so let's do a recap again. Obviously, we got the 2 Yamato and 2 Shanks, just the secrets, which quite honestly, they're not that secret. Then we got 2 King. Not too thrilled about that. Sick art, though. We got the Queen in the second to last box. I love how like the counter like just shines on the side. It's absolutely sick. And then we got Sanji, black leg Sanji. Man, just pops. Like the texture is just, oh man, these cards are gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And well, we'll just do the Odin. Actually, I would rather have this Sanji than the Odin, but you know, hey, a leader. Can't say no to that. And then we got the 2 Law. Pretty sick there. So we'll be sending these away. I just sent an order to PSA just a few days ago too, so that kind of sucks. But then we got the Boa. Very awesome card. The Luffy. And then last, and my favorite card for obvious reasons, Nami. Can't believe I pulled it. That was my main want. But yeah, so the main leader that I wanted, it was between him and Zoro, and then obviously the main alt art Nami. So that was a great case. So can't complain about that at all. So anyway, yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you liked it. Please comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video.